Hey guys, how's it going? Alec Griffin here, Independent Insight. So I wanted to make a real quick video. I know you guys have noticed I like to make these videos in my car. I like to make the videos in my car just because, to be honest with you, I would listen to most of my news in here. I spend most of my time. I'm a business consultant. I'm always in the field, so I'm pretty much always in my car. So this is why I feel most comfortable making my videos. So I did want to make a quick video today, guys, touching up on two topics. The first being Elizabeth Warren dropping out today of the Democratic primary, and then two, I did want to touch up on what Donald Trump said last night on Sean Hannity's Fox News' Sean Hannity show, whatever it's called. I'm pretty sure it's called Sean Hannity. But um, what I and what he's Donald Trump said about the coronavirus, guys. Like it was extremely silly. I'll get back to that. What I did want to say is, of course, most people already know that Elizabeth Warren dropped out of the presidential primary this morning. Today's March 5th, 2020. So we're 2 days past Super Tuesday of 2020. And what we did see is, again, she dropped out this morning, but she didn't endorse anybody. She's getting a lot of grief for that, guys. And the reason why I wanted to touch up on that is I wanted to drop my personal prediction, guys, and I really hope she does this. Okay, this is my bias coming out, but here's what my personal prediction is. She comes out and she supports Bernie Sanders, and she does it the day before this next round of elections that we have on Tuesday. What we see is what it worked last time. It worked this Super Tuesday for Joe Biden when he got Beto Klobuchar and Buttigieg. Right, we saw that. Um, we see that it works, and especially if you do it within a certain amount of time, right? Because Buttigieg dropped out on Sunday, but waited to endorse him on Monday. So that was interesting. I noticed that, and what I'm thinking, because if Elizabeth Warren is a true progressive, then she knows that she's all in on this, and she also knows that she has more stakes now than she did in 2016. 2016, she didn't support Sanders or actually endorse Sanders. She just waited until like the general election. But what we see now, guys, is like it wouldn't make a difference because most of her supporters would never vote for Trump. So there'd be no point in her turning around and endorsing Joe Biden or even Sanders at that point. Maybe it would help Sanders a little bit more for sure in that position. But if Biden's the nominee, it doesn't really help him as much because we know that most of her supporters wouldn't vote for Trump anyways. But it would definitely help Bernie, and it would definitely help him if we saw it before this Tuesday round of elections, guys. Again, we saw it worked for Biden on Super Tuesday. If she does that for Bernie, then heck yes, guys. Heck yes, the progressives will coalesce, bro, and come together, and this is exactly what we need. So, shout out to Elizabeth Warren for trying to be the first woman president because I definitely, if it had come down to Warren versus Trump, like if Warren had beaten out Bernie in the primary, I hands down, guys, I say this with 100%, I would definitely have voted for Warren over Trump without a doubt. Now with Biden, again, I live in Texas, so I just might, if Biden gets it, excuse me, if Biden gets it, I live in Texas, guys. I'm just gonna write in Bernie Sanders. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll be honest with you. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. So again, that's what I'm thinking. Warren is gonna do. So let's see what she does. She's got a couple days again, and she's gonna do it. She'd best do it right before Tuesday's elections, and that would help Bernie out immensely, guys. So let's hope for that. Let's see what happens. Again, that's my bias. She might just not do anything, but again, guys, she ran for president this time around, and she knows that she needs to make an endorsement soon, rather than just drop out. Like her supporters would be devastated if she just didn't say anything. So we'll see. Um, to touch up on the next subject, I definitely wanted to touch up on this coronavirus thing because I haven't said much about it on any of my videos. Again, I'm not making many videos right now. I'm not like a super big content producer yet, but I have been thinking how serious it is. I mean, in my day-to-day work, like I talk with people all the time because I work with Subway restaurants. So I'm talking with my managers all the time, and of course it's their concern, and of course it's the owners are concerned too, because if business goes down with this coronavirus, it's going to look bad for a lot of people. So what we're seeing is a direct effect on the economy. So just keep that in mind, guys. So keep that in mind, because what you had was Donald Trump, who came out on Sean Hannity's show. I think it's called Hannity, last night. Um, Sean Hannity calls him up. Hey, Mr. President, how's it going? Hey, brown nosing already as he does. And then he gives Donald Trump some data. He says, "Hey, the World Health Organization just said that the mortality rate is actually about 3.4% right now, worldwide." And Donald Trump proceeded to say that those are fake numbers. It's actually a little bit lower. Wait, what? So the World Health Organization, guys, is filled with doctors and scientists. So it's crazy to me to think that um, these doctors and scientists know less than our president, um, right? Especially when it comes to a virus that I don't think. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't think Donald Trump ever studied medicine. I don't think they offered that at Trump University. Anyways, so that aside, again, guys, he called it a fake number. He said the number's more around like 1.4, 1.5. Ah, and then he proceeded to say, guys, this is where I drew the line 100%. Because again, I'll be honest, guys, I didn't vote for Trump. I didn't vote for anybody last time around. I wasn't registered to vote out here in Dallas yet. But even if I was, I probably wouldn't have voted. I mean, I probably would have. I probably at the time, if I was, I probably would have written in Sanders. Um, but I supported Trump because I got swept into the fact that, like, you know what, I supported him in the sense that I was like, screw Clinton. I'm sorry, like, dude, come on, they're establishment. I don't mean like her as a person. Like, I'm sure, like, I'm sure she's great, whatever. Like, I would drink a beer with her, I'm sure. But as a politician, like, to try to better the American people, it's not. It's no. It's your phone. You're a hack. So with sorry about that. This guy's almost got in an accident right there. Um, so with what we're seeing right there, um, it, it, it was like, for me, the line, guys, because Donald Trump came out and said, here's what he said. I'm sorry, I got kind of on a little tangent there, but here's what Donald Trump said. He proceeded to say, you know, that number is a lot lower. It's like 1.4%, because most people, they get rid of it. It's not even a big deal. It comes and goes. Some people, they get it for a couple days. They might sit in the house for 1 or 2, and they might even go back on the third or fourth day, and it might be gone by the sixth or seventh. Guys, literally, here's what Trump is trying to do. And he is trying to make it seem nonchalant, this virus, because he knows right now it's affecting his beautiful and well put up economy, right? The stock markets, that's what it means. That's what he keeps talking about, the stock markets, which is making the rich richer. But that's his bread and butter. That's what he keeps going for. That's what he thinks is making him him. So what we see is, as soon as it keeps going down and down and down, he's freaking out. So he probably set up the interview with Sean Hannity in order to tell people, hey, keep going out. Keep spending money. It's all good. Everything's fine, guys. Please don't tank my stock markets, right? But here's the worst problem. You think about Fox News, and you think about Hannity especially. It's a majority of older people who watch, first of all, Fox in general, news in general, but Fox especially. It's older people. So older people are actually the most susceptible to the virus, guys. So I'm very passionate about this issue, because I think Donald Trump, this is where he needs to shut up. We can talk about the intelligence agencies maybe having a bias. That is fine. But when the scientists and doctors are telling you certain things, and they're saying, hey, if you're sick, stay home. Stay away from people, because it is spreading faster and faster, guys. The people who have it, they keep going out, and they shouldn't be, and they're spreading it. And the worst part is, there's old people and there's people with weak immune systems who are going to die if they contract this disease, because it is a serious disease meant to take out people with weak immune systems. Because those are people who are dying, guys. So please, Donald Trump, for the love of God, please just shut up about this. What he doesn't realize is he's making it worse. He's having a reverse effect. Like, an adverse effect would happen, because in his mind, he cares more about the economy and the stocks. So he wants people to go out and he wants to slow down this drop in the stocks. But what he doesn't realize is, if this thing goes into a full pandemic, and you get a couple 100,000 people in this country with a couple thousand deaths, the stocks and the people are going to be staying in. The stocks are going to go much lower, and you're going to have to dig yourself out of a bigger hole, Trump. So, as an independent thought, I would say to you, a little independent insight, you listen to the doctors, you listen to the scientists, you take your little hit now, because it would be much bigger if you keep telling the people go out and everything's fine. It'll be much bigger that way. You take your hit now, you deal with it, and you have more time from now until the general election to fix it. Because if you get closer to the election, and now we got, let's just say hypothetically, because we have a smaller country than China by far, but we have, the way it's spreading here, it's pretty fast, guys. We went from one case in January to 60 in February or something like that. Now you have 160, and we just started March. So think about it, guys. It's spreading fast. Um, what I do want to say to people again, don't listen to Trump on this issue. And Trump, if you do really think that you're making this better on yourself, you're not. It's going to be a lot harder for you. And if you do tank the stocks, and you have all these people feeling sick, you're just going to give Joe Biden ammo on you. Why would you do that? So, guys, that is where I am going to wrap it up. I got somewhere to be, people to see, places to be, whatever. So, do me a favor, make some love on the comment section below. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Tell me what you think about my predictions. Tell me what you think about what I think about the coronavirus and Trump trying to slow down the stocks from dropping, because I think that's all he really cares about. Guys, if Donald Trump was to get the coronavirus, we would have a cure for it yesterday. That's just how it works. So he knows he doesn't have anything to worry about. So that's why he's kind of just, again, fanning the flames, making it harder on himself. He would have again, there would be an adverse effect to what he's trying to accomplish. So, like, subscribe, dude. I'll catch y'all later. I'm gonna be dropping more content, a lot more frequently, because I just, this is what I'm gonna do. All right, thanks, guys.